Yo fam, you are not ready for this one. The tea is hot, the drama is real, and fans are shocked. Asian Doll just flipped the script, and nobody saw it coming. We're talking Lil Durk, one of the biggest names in the game, completely caught off guard, and the whole internet is going wild over what went down. Emotions ran high, fingers were pointed, and social media erupted into chaos in a way that's got everyone talking. If you thought you knew the story, think again, because everything you believed about this situation just got thrown out the window. Sources close to the situation are saying tensions had been building for weeks, but Asian Doll decided to make a move that literally changed the narrative overnight. Some say it was a calculated play, others say it came straight from the heart. But either way, the outcome left Lil Durk looking like he was in a total daze. Fans are dissecting every post, every comment, every snippet of footage trying to piece together what happened. And let me tell you, the tea just keeps spilling, and it doesn't stop there. Family members, friends, and even some unexpected collaborators got pulled into the whirlwind. Imagine a room full of people shouting, phones blowing up, accusations flying from every direction, and the tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. That's exactly what went down, and trust me, the clips and reactions are insane. Everyone is talking, everyone has an opinion, and nobody is holding back. So buckle up, because in this video, we're breaking down every single moment of the drama. The betrayals, the shocking twists, and yes, the jaw-dropping reactions that Lil Durk didn't see coming. By the end of this, you're going to have the full story, and you might just be questioning everything you thought you knew. The night it all started, no one could have predicted the chaos that was about to unfold. Asian Doll had been laying low for a minute. Fans thought she was taking a break, maybe letting the drama simmer down. But behind the scenes, things were boiling hotter than anyone could imagine. Sources close to her say she'd been observing Lil Durk's moves, his posts, his interactions, everything. She noticed things that fans didn't. Things that made her rethink her position in the industry, in the spotlight, and in his circle. Emotions ran high the moment she decided to speak her truth publicly, and trust me, the world wasn't ready for what she had to say. It all started with a simple post on her social media. Seemingly harmless, just a picture of her with a caption that looked innocent on the surface. But anyone paying attention could feel the undertone, the subtle dig that hinted at something deeper. Fans immediately started speculating. The comments exploded with, "What's she trying to say?" and "Wait, is this about Durk?" The notifications were off the charts, and soon, snippets of the post were being shared across platforms like wildfire. By midnight, the story was trending everywhere. Friends and family started calling each other, trying to understand if this was a planned move or a sudden outburst. The tension in the community was palpable. Lil Durk, on the other hand, was completely blindsided. According to insiders, he didn't see the post until hours after it went live, and when he did, his face reportedly dropped. People close to him say he was in shock, pacing back and forth, replaying the post over and over. "I can't believe she did this," he allegedly said to one of his managers, voice shaking. "I thought we were on the same page. I thought she understood." The words trailed off, leaving even the people around him uneasy. The whole atmosphere around him changed instantly, from confident to defensive, from calm to volatile. Meanwhile, fans were dissecting every angle. Some were taking Asian Doll's side, praising her for being bold, for flipping the narrative in her favor. Others were defending Durk, saying he had been blindsided unfairly, that maybe the post wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Forums and chat rooms were exploding with heated debates. Memes were flying fast, and fan accounts were making entire threads dedicated to decoding the hidden message. Rumors started circulating that this wasn't just a social media play, that meetings had happened, phone calls exchanged, and tensions in real life were mirroring the online storm. Then came the first confrontation. According to a source who asked to remain anonymous, Durk and Asian Doll ran into each other at a high-profile industry event. The energy in the room shifted the second they were in the same space. Whispers spread through the crowd. Cameras caught fragments of their exchange. Voices raised, faces flushed. "Why would you put that out there?" Durk reportedly said, frustration evident. Asian Doll, standing her ground, responded, "Because someone needed to speak up, Durk. Someone needed to show the truth." The argument drew a crowd, and even those who weren't familiar with the background could sense the intensity. Some tried to intervene, but both parties were too deep into the confrontation to be calmed. Family dynamics added another layer of chaos. Sources say that Durk's close relatives were split. Some were defending him fiercely, claiming Asian Doll had crossed a line, while others quietly sided with her, admiring her courage and assertiveness. Friends, too, were divided. Text messages leaked, later revealed private conversations, with people pleading for peace, but also admitting privately that emotions were running higher than ever. A few family members allegedly said, "This could ruin everything," hinting at the possibility that alliances were shifting behind the scenes, and nobody was entirely sure where loyalties lay. As the night progressed, the drama escalated to a level that fans hadn't even anticipated. Asian Doll dropped a video snippet, just 30 seconds long, where she spoke indirectly about betrayal, loyalty, and the consequences of underestimating someone. The snippet went viral immediately. Fans were replaying it, screenshotting every frame, dissecting her tone and expressions. Captions like "She came for him" and "Durk didn't see this coming" flooded social media. Even mainstream media outlets started picking up the story, amplifying the drama beyond the usual fan circles. The energy online was feverish, with theories and hot takes flying faster than anyone could follow. Behind the scenes, people close to both of them were trying to mediate, but it was like trying to put out a forest fire with a garden hose. Attempts at private conversations reportedly ended in frustration, and in some cases, outright shouting matches. Sources say one of Durk's managers even threatened to cut off certain contacts to prevent the drama from spreading further, but the internet had already latched on. Screenshots, posts, and reactions were being shared faster than anyone could delete them. The narrative was officially in Asian Doll's hands, and the power shift was undeniable. By morning, the story had transformed. What started as a subtle social media post had turned into a full-blown saga involving arguments, family divisions, industry whispers, and fan wars. Even other artists began commenting, some subtly, others more openly, which only added fuel to the fire. Rumors about collaborations being cancelled, messages being screenshot and shared publicly, and even private voice notes leaking created a whirlwind of speculation. The community was divided, emotions ran high, and nobody knew what would happen next. And just when everyone thought the drama had reached its peak, a twist nobody expected hit the scene. Sources revealed that a mutual friend had secretly been feeding Asian Doll information about Durk's recent moves and comments, giving her the upper hand. The revelation immediately raised questions. Was this a setup? Was she being strategic? Or was it an emotional reaction fueled by betrayal? Fans immediately went into detective mode, analyzing the timelines, messages, and posts for clues. The room for misinterpretation was huge, and every new piece of evidence sparked more chaos. What made this even more intense was that Durk reportedly tried to respond privately first, reaching out to Asian Doll in what insiders describe as a desperate attempt to calm the storm. According to leaked messages, he wrote, "I didn't mean for it to come across like that. Can we talk?" Her reply, short and cryptic, sent the internet into overdrive. "The time to talk is over." Fans went insane, speculating what exactly she meant. Was it over for good, or was it a temporary power move to show she could control the narrative? Speculation ran wild, and the story only grew bigger, with every new twist making it harder to predict where it would go. As tensions grew, a key moment happened at a studio session that was supposed to be casual. Durk and his team had gathered to record, but word got out that Asian Doll might show up. The atmosphere shifted immediately. Cameras weren't rolling, but insiders say words were exchanged. Emotions flared, and even some minor scuffles almost happened before friends intervened. Whispers of heated arguments, eye rolls, and slammed doors made their way onto fan forums, and naturally, the speculation exploded. Who walked out first? Who said what? Fans were on the edge of their seats, waiting for every new leak, every snippet, every insider tip. The final thing that sealed of this story was a mysterious social media post from Asian Doll late that night. No captions, no explanations, just a photo of her walking away from what looked like a recording studio. Shadows falling over her face, eyes hidden behind sunglasses. The comments section went wild. Fans screamed. Theories were tossed around, and the energy online reached a fever pitch. She's walking away from him. Durk has no idea. The narrative changed forever. This is the ultimate clapback. This post set the stage for the next level of drama, and everyone knew that would be even more explosive. The community was left divided, rumors were unstoppable, and the world was officially waiting for the next move. As the dust settled temporarily, one thing was crystal clear. Asian Doll had taken control of the storyline, and Lil Durk didn't see it coming. Alliances had shifted, emotions were raw, and what started as a single social media post had turned into a saga that would dominate headlines, fan pages, and group chats for weeks. And that, my friends, is exactly where we leave it before. Because trust me, things are about to get even more heated, even more unpredictable, and way more chaotic than anyone could imagine. The tension that had been simmering overnight exploded into a full-blown saga the following morning. Asian Doll didn't waste time. She posted another video, this time longer, addressing the situation indirectly but with a sharper edge. Her tone was calm but cutting, every word chosen to land with precision. Fans were replaying it, freezing frames, trying to catch the subtleties in her expressions. Some claimed they could see the fire in her eyes, the kind that says, "I'm not backing down." The comments section was a frenzy. "She's rewriting history." Durk didn't know this was coming. "This isn't just a post, it's a statement." Lil Durk, on the other hand, was reportedly still reeling. Sources close to him described a day filled with calls, texts, and private meetings. Friends and managers were trying to calm him down, but insiders say he kept pacing, scrolling through social media, trying to understand how things had spiraled so quickly. "I don't get it," he allegedly said during a private meeting, voice tight with frustration. "I thought we had understanding." What happened to that? The people in the room reportedly exchanged uneasy glances, unsure whether to console him or advise caution. The drama didn't stay behind closed doors for long. Word spread fast that Asian Doll had an unexpected ally in this whole situation, someone who had been silent until now. A mutual friend, known for being strategic in the industry, had apparently been feeding her information about Durk's recent conversations and actions, essentially giving her an upper hand. Insiders described this as the moment where the narrative officially flipped. Suddenly, it wasn't just about a post, it was about influence, strategy, and control. Fans speculated endlessly. Was this a calculated move, or did emotions drive her? Either way, the effect was undeniable. While social media exploded, the people around them were feeling the heat too. Family members reportedly got involved in private conversations, some trying to mediate, others taking sides. Messages leaked, showing lines like, "She needs to stop before it gets worse," and "He can't be left out of this conversation." One family member allegedly texted, "This could destroy everything he's built if we don't handle it carefully." The environment was electric, emotions raw, and tensions high. Friends were divided too, some praising Asian Doll's courage, others warning that she had gone too far. The next public moment of chaos came at a surprise meet and greet. Both Asian Doll and Lil Durk were scheduled to appear, and fans immediately noticed the energy shift when cameras caught glimpses of their interactions. Whispers spread through the crowd before the event even started. "They're going to confront each other." Sure enough, during the event, a heated exchange occurred. Sources said voices were raised, hands gesturing dramatically, and faces flushed with tension. "I never said that, you twisted my words," Durk reportedly shouted. Asian Doll's response, calm but pointed, was simple. "I said what needed to be said. Maybe next time you'll listen." Fans were losing it online, streaming clips from multiple angles, dissecting every syllable and gesture. Social media exploded with hashtags like "Chummer Asian clapback," "Chummer Durk didn't see it," and "Chummer narrative flipped." Memes began circulating within minutes, with captions exaggerating every reaction. Some people even speculated that a silent observer in the crowd, allegedly another artist, was secretly rooting for Asian Doll, subtly cheering her on, while Durk struggled to respond. The speculation fueled a firestorm that no one could extinguish. Meanwhile, the insider leaks continued to pour in. Text messages, screenshots, and voice notes allegedly showed conversations between Asian Doll and people in Durk's inner circle, revealing frustration, secret meetings, and whispered warnings. "He thinks he's in control, but he's not," one alleged message read. "I see the cracks, and I'm not missing this opportunity." Fans dissected every word, claiming that this revealed a level of strategic thinking they hadn't expected from her. Every leak seemed to raise the stakes, keeping viewers hooked and eager for more. The tension reached a peak when rumors started swirling about a potential public fallout during a music awards event. Insiders said there were talks of them appearing on stage together. But with the drama still fresh, no one could predict what would happen. Some claimed that Asian Doll planned to make a statement on stage, while others insisted Durk was ready to confront her publicly. The fans' anticipation grew to a fever pitch, with social media accounts posting countdowns, speculations, and fake leaks just to keep the hype alive. Amidst all of this, a side story emerged involving friends who felt caught in the middle. Sources claimed that one of Durk's closest collaborators was secretly trying to broker peace, texting both parties, offering private meetings, and even mediating phone calls. But according to leaks, those attempts failed spectacularly. "They're not listening," one alleged text read. "It's like talking to a storm." The imagery alone had fans fascinated, painting a picture of a chaotic environment behind the glitz and glam of the industry. Add to that the family drama, and the story became almost impossible to track. Sources said that some relatives were siding with Asian Doll publicly, but advising Durk privately, creating a web of conflicting loyalties. Whispers of betrayals, secret alliances, and hidden motives kept fans engaged 24/7. Insiders even hinted at potential reconciliation attempts that were sabotaged by miscommunication or ego, adding layer upon layer to the already tense situation. Just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any bigger, Asian Doll dropped another bomb, an exclusive snippet of an unreleased track, lyrics seemingly aimed directly at Durk. Fans analyzed the lyrics word by word, claiming she was calling him out for betrayal, lack of respect, and underestimating her. The snippet went viral immediately, gaining millions of views in hours. Reactions flooded in, with some praising her lyrical skills, and others claiming it was too much. Durk reportedly listened in private, eyes wide, repeating lines under his breath, as friends and family scrambled to interpret his reaction. Tensions escalated further when rumors surfaced that another industry insider might be joining the drama, potentially aligning with Asian Doll. Sources suggested this person had past grievances with Durk, making the situation even more combustible. Fans went wild speculating about who it could be, creating elaborate theories, screenshots, and fan-made timelines of how the alliances could shift. Each new rumor seemed to magnify the chaos, and social media platforms were exploding with heated debates. The week culminated in a public confrontation that insiders say was too intense to be ignored. An impromptu studio session turned into an argument that lasted hours, with both sides refusing to back down. Whispers of shouting, slammed doors, and even a minor altercation circulated online. Fans dissected every clip, every post, and every leaked screenshot. Hashtags trended for days, and media outlets picked up on the story, framing it as one of the most intense showdowns in recent music industry history. The tension has reached a boiling point. Alliances are shifting, emotions are raw, and the world is watching every move, waiting for the next twist. Asian Doll has firmly taken control of the narrative. Lil Durk is scrambling to respond, and the drama shows no signs of slowing down. Insiders hint at even bigger moves, secret meetings, and shocking revelations that could change the entire storyline. Fans are left on the edge of their seats, wondering what's coming next, who will emerge on top, and how far the drama will go. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the world is waiting for the next explosive chapter. The storm that had been building shows no signs of slowing. Asian Doll's moves were deliberate, calculated, and fans were completely obsessed. Sources say she wasn't just reacting emotionally anymore, she was strategizing. Every post, every story, every snippet she shared online seemed designed to keep Lil Durk on edge and the public guessing. Insiders claimed that she even coordinated with a few close allies in the industry to leak subtle hints, making the narrative feel larger than life. Fans were eating it up, dissecting her every word, her every gesture, and theorizing about the next move. Durk, on the other hand, reportedly became increasingly frustrated. Friends described him as pacing for hours, phone in hand, trying to understand how things had escalated so quickly. One insider said, "He kept muttering, 'I thought this was handled,' but clearly it wasn't." According to leaks, he reached out to a few mutual contacts, asking them to clarify statements to explain intentions, but the responses he got only made things more confusing. The emotional toll was obvious, with his team reportedly pleading for calm while he seemed determined to get answers. The first major twist-in happened at a private listening party. Both Asian Doll and Durk were invited, along with several industry heavyweights. Sources say that tensions were immediately palpable. Whispers ran through the crowd, and everyone knew that sparks were going to fly. Cameras weren't officially rolling, but insiders claimed that every gesture, every word, and every glance was captured by phones in the room. At one point, Durk allegedly confronted her, voice low but tense, saying, "You're taking this way too far." Asian Doll reportedly smirked, replying, "Maybe I'm just finally being seen the way I should be." The subtle power shift in that interaction didn't go unnoticed, and fans online dissected leaked snippets for hours afterward. Another layer of drama unfolded when a mutual friend, who had remained neutral until now, apparently leaked voice notes suggesting that Durk had underestimated Asian Doll from the start. Fans went wild speculating about the content of those notes, claiming they revealed hidden frustrations, private disagreements, and even emotional betrayals that had never been public before. The online community exploded, with theories about loyalty, power plays, and secret alliances running rampant. Memes, reactions, and fan edits flooded social media, making the story feel larger than life. The drama escalated further when an unexpected family revelation came to light. Insiders claimed that Durk's younger cousin, who had previously stayed silent, made comments in private circles, suggesting that Durk had ignored warning signs about Asian Doll's frustration. The cousin allegedly said, "He never listened, and now he's paying the price." The leak, though unofficial, spread like wildfire. Fans immediately connected it to previous incidents, reinterpreting old posts and accusing Durk of missteps. The family drama added another dimension, making the narrative even messier and more compelling. Amidst all this, rumors began swirling about a potential music collaboration that could either mend or further fuel the feud. Insiders claimed that a song was being discussed between the two, but tensions made it unclear whether it would ever happen. One source allegedly said, "If it drops, it's going to be fire, but it could also set off the ultimate backlash." Fans speculated endlessly, creating countdowns, fake track lists, and imagined lyric interpretations. The drama had officially spilled into potential business deals, making it feel like a full-blown industry saga rather than just personal conflict. Then came the unexpected confrontation, caught on camera. Sources claimed it happened at a late-night studio session where neither party planned for cameras, but multiple phones were recording anyway. Reportedly, the argument started with a heated discussion about loyalty, trust, and respect. "I gave everything, and this is how it's repaid," Durk allegedly shouted. Asian Doll responded calm but cutting. "Maybe it's time someone else gets the spotlight they deserve." Friends tried to intervene, but insiders said voices got louder. Doors slammed and emotions spilled over. Clips from the incident leaked online within hours, igniting a new wave of chaos. Fans were obsessed with analyzing every moment of the leaked footage. Some praised Asian Doll for standing her ground, calling it iconic, while others sided with Durk, claiming he had been blindsided unfairly. Social media debates became feverish, with threads dissecting posture, tone, and facial expressions, as if they were signs of larger power dynamics. Hashtags trended globally, and mainstream outlets began covering the story as one of the most intense showdowns in recent rap history. The stakes had officially escalated, progressed. Insiders revealed even more dramatic backstory. Apparently, Asian Doll had been aware of certain private conversations and plans Durk had made, information she used to anticipate moves and craft her public narrative. The revelation shocked fans, as it suggested a level of planning and foresight that made the feud more strategic than anyone had realized. Reactions ranged from admiration to outrage, with some fans calling it a masterclass in narrative control. The drama took another turn when whispers emerged about other artists potentially weighing in. Sources hinted that a few prominent names had been privately offering advice, choosing sides, or subtly amplifying the conflict through social media. Fans immediately speculated about which artists might appear, who was secretly allied with Asian Doll, and who might be trying to shield Durk from further embarrassment. The rumor mill intensified, keeping the community engaged. 24/7, one particularly shocking twist involved an alleged leaked conversation between Asian Doll and a former collaborator of Durk's. The conversation reportedly contained claims that Durk had made promises he didn't keep, fueling public perception of betrayal. Fans quickly connected these leaks with past posts and comments, constructing elaborate timelines and conspiracies about what really went down behind the scenes. The first major twist allegedly took place during a surprise pop-up event. Both Asian Doll and Durk were invited, and although they weren't supposed to meet directly, insiders claimed the energy in the room was electric. Whispers of "they're about to cross paths" spread through the crowd, and fans started live-streaming every angle. Durk reportedly noticed her from across the room and tried to avoid a direct confrontation. But Asian Doll, with a confident stride, approached him anyway. According to sources, she leaned in, voice low but firm. "You're out of moves, Durk." Fans watching the leaked clips said the tension was palpable, capturing every reaction as though the air itself was charged with drama. The next shocking revelation reportedly came from leaked private texts. Insiders claimed that a mutual friend had shared screenshots suggesting that Durk had been blindsided by some of Asian Doll's previous leaks. Messages allegedly showed him reacting with disbelief, questioning his team, and even confronting associates about why they hadn't foreseen her moves. Fans dissected the texts meticulously, claiming they revealed a side of Durk that few had ever seen. Frustrated, vulnerable, and scrambling to regain control. Asian Doll, on the other hand, appeared poised, almost untouchable, further cementing her position in the unfolding saga. Progressed, family drama reached its peak. Insiders claimed that tensions between Durk and his relatives were boiling over. Allegedly, some family members openly supported Asian Doll's actions, while others tried to shield Durk from public backlash. Private messages were reportedly leaking online, revealing harsh words, subtle accusations, and warnings. One alleged family text read, "He underestimated her. Now the whole world is watching." Fans were fascinated by these glimpses into the private lives of the artists, interpreting every message as a piece of the puzzle in a story that felt larger than life. The emotional stakes were further heightened by rumors of a hidden alliance. Sources claimed that a previously silent industry insider had been coordinating with Asian Doll, feeding her information and helping shape her narrative. Fans speculated endlessly about who this ally might be, creating theories, fan edits, and fake leaks to fill in the gaps. Every new rumor made the story feel more like a high-stakes drama than just a feud, drawing comparisons to reality TV-style betrayal and manipulation. One of the most dramatic moments reportedly happened during a recording session. Insiders said both parties were in the studio for a collaboration attempt, but tempers flared quickly. Durk allegedly shouted, "This isn't how it's supposed to be," while Asian Doll calmly replied, "Maybe you never understood how it's supposed to be." According to leaked snippets, friends and collaborators tried to mediate, but the conversation escalated into an argument filled with slammed doors, sharp words, and tense silences. Fans online claimed the energy could almost be felt through the screen, describing it as electric and explosive.